best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Kimberly An. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Let me ask, what kinds of shows have been keeping you company lately? With so many platforms to choose from, there's always something to watch. But there's one genre that keeps standing out time after time. It is audition programs. Nowadays, auditions give us untold stories, incredible surprises, and even hope. They reflect not just talent, but culture, technology, and change. So today, we'll take a closer look at audition programs, both in Korea and abroad. We'll explore how these shows have adapted to our times. It's Friday, April 25th, 2025, and this is Midday Mate. Let's get started!
Gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, cause someone call a referee. Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. Cause I just need one more shot, second chances. Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. But I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. But can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? I'm not just trying to get you back on me. Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
And that was Sorry by Justin Bieber. Sorry is a heartfelt apology song where Justin Bieber expresses regret for past mistakes in a relationship. He asks for forgiveness, admitting he messed up, and hopes it's not too late to make things right. The song has a catchy, upbeat rhythm, but its message is sincere. He's owning up to his faults and trying to win back someone he hurt. Hello everyone, we are live in the studio in Busan on this Friday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Cheongwon, and Noksan areas. And I am your host, Kimberly. Hello, hello. Welcome to Midday Mate. Woo, woo. So, what do we have coming up on the show for today? Anything different? Our number one, we'll start off with Listomania, where we have a daily topic adventure with a list of things that will keep you entertained. And today we'll be talking about today's auditions, tomorrow's culture. And then after that, we'll have our same segment that we always have on Fridays, which is Weekend Haps. Get the latest on everything happening in and around Busan with Jeff. So don't worry, that segment hasn't gone anywhere, and it's here to stay. And then our number two, it is also the same. We'll have today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And then we have Byte-sized banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with Andrew. After Bite-sized banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, learning real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And today, since it is Friday, it will be the last day that we are focusing on the movie The Blind Side. And again, if you haven't watched the clip yet, go ahead and watch it before that segment today. And then we're going to wrap up the show with Favorites in One's POV, curating the perfect song that fits different themes. And I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. We have a few people coming into our live chat on YouTube. Hello, Benny-님, 상윤님, 상민park님, 곤드레범님, and Juliet-님. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing this Friday? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you enjoying the nice weather? When I came into BEFM today, I was like, oh, I don't want to go inside because the weather's so nice. But here I am with you all. So now, our question of the day and text topic. Are you ready? The question is, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? What was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? 가장 기억에 남는 오디션 프로그램은 무엇인가요? And if you're kind of stumped on this and you're like, I don't remember any audition programs that I've watched, wait until Listomania because we will be talking about a few of them that we have here in Korea and abroad. So if it's a little hazy in your memory, just stay tuned. So again, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? And instead of just telling me the title of the program, go ahead and tell me why it was memorable for you. What about that show stuck out to you that was better than the other ones? Go ahead and send in your answers. Text in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll only cost you 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Search the same thing again, BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of your app stores. You can listen to our programs and leave us comments after logging in. So now I'll be right back with Listomania after this song. But here, take a listen to Tongue-Tied by Group Love.
tongue-tied, stay up all night. I'll get real high, slumber party, pillow fight. My eyes on your eyes, like Peter Pan up in the sky. My best friend's house tonight, let's both be chill, baby, bye.
Don't take me tongue-tied. Don't wave no goodbye. Don't take me tongue-tied. Don't kiss me goodnight. Take me to your best friend's house. Go around this roundabout. Oh yeah. Take me to your best friend's house. I love you then and I love you now. Don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't wave no goodbyes. Don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't wave no goodbye. Don't leave me
And that was Tongue Tied by Group Love. And now it's time for Listomania, a daily topic adventure with a list of things that will keep you entertained. And today's topic is today's auditions, tomorrow's culture. First up, we have audition shows have become their own genre. Have you noticed? Long time ago, it was just like for singing, but now there's so many different audition shows. So let's begin with the big picture. In the past, audition shows were quite simple. A panel of judges, a hopeful contestant, a few tears, and someone would get a shot at fame. But today, they've become so much more. They're practically a genre of their own. Now, audition shows span a wide range of fields. There's singing, dancing, rapping, acting, modeling, cooking, fashion design, and even physical strength and endurance. Each show has its own structure, tone, and message. In the United States, American Idol redefined the way we discover new pop stars. Since 2002, it's taken regular people and given them the national stage. Over in the UK, Britain's Got Talent offers something even broader. Open auditions for everything from opera to stand-up comedy to magic tricks. And right here in Korea, shows like Show Me the Money and Street Woman Fighter give spotlight to specific genres and subcultures. Up next at number 2, we have the current landscape of Korean auditions. Now, let's zoom in on just Korea. The Korean audition scene is incredibly dynamic right now. Shows like Boys Planet and Girls Reverse are shaking up the format, with contestants from different countries and global fan voting. They've turned into international pop culture festivals. Audiences don't just watch, they vote, comment, and even fund their favorite trainees. Meanwhile, shows like High School Rapper and Show Me the Money highlight how even within one genre, hip-hop, you can see different generations, regional vibes, and evolving styles. These aren't just competitions, they're conversations about where music is headed in the future. And then there's Physical 100, a show that pushes the boundaries of what we think of as an audition. It's more like a survival sport, where physical strength, mental toughness, and teamwork are all tested. Who knew that an audition could feel like a mini Olympics? We're also seeing a big shift in production. Instead of traditional broadcasters running the show, big agencies are creating their own audition content. These programs often stream online, target global audiences, and blur the line between entertainment and brand building. And 곤드레밥님 saying, oh yes, physical 100. Yes, physical 100. I think that's what they said. But yes, there are so many different types of audition shows here in Korea. And it didn't mention, but there's also like different cooking shows, right? Like what's in your fridge, or I don't know if that's what 냉장고를 부탁해요 or something like that. There's a competition where two chefs also go up and take stuff out of your fridge to cook up something really delicious for the fridge owner. There are so many different types. So then, up at number 3, we have global trends and tech shaping the new audition scene. Globally, the audition scene is also transforming. American Idol remains a symbol of the American dream, but now the dream is digital. Nowadays, many shows begin with online auditions. You don't need to travel, you just upload your video and you're in the game. This democratizes access and makes auditions more inclusive than ever. Technology also plays a huge role. Some shows now allow fans to vote in real time. Others are experimenting with the metaverse stages or AI-powered judges. That's right, contestants can now perform in a virtual world while being evaluated by a computer algorithm. And this is what something kind of reminds me of for Street Woman Fighter, right? They would have their dances and they would put it up on YouTube. And then they would count how many views that video had and how many people actually voted and, texted in to vote for their favorite team. That way, it wasn't just, 3 panels that were on the stage who were judging those people. It was the audience who was judging them. So yeah. We were all able to get involved into the show, which kind of made it feel a little bit more special, like we were in it, like we were the judges, not just people watching from home. So now, up at number 4, we have common ground and contrast. Korea versus the world. Despite all this diversity, there are some clear common threads. Across countries, audition programs succeed because they combine 3 things: expressive skills, a compelling story, and what I just said, audience involvement. But there are key differences too. Korean shows tend to emphasize group dynamics, long-term planning, and training. Contestants are often prepared for years before debuting as a part of a team. Western shows, by contrast, often focus on solo performances and instant impact. So do you remember there was a show for they were trying to make a boy group and it would be 주인공은 나야 나. It was 100 people that had to come and we had to see them from the very beginning. They all had to audition, come in, and then they would have to grow and do different types of, activities. They would have to do one dance here and another song here or a remake of an old song. We could see their progression and then we started voting for them and then it would get smaller and smaller and smaller and we would continue to see their growth. So it's kind of like a whole story from beginning to end. Whereas in Western shows, it's kind of like, you're really good, instant fame. So that was a little bit different. In Britain's Got Talent, for example, a contestant might never appear on TV again, but that one performance might be enough to leave a lasting impression. And I feel like there has been a lot of that. From Britain's Got Talent, I've seen lots of different types of shorts on social media. And then because of that short, they became so famous even though they were 탈락 from the actual show. Even though they were actually cut from the show, they became famous through social media from that one audition. Instant fame. These contrasts make each format special and show how different cultures shape the audition experience. Up at number 5, we have why we still love auditions and what comes after. Let's wrap up by asking a deeper question. Why do we still care so much about auditions? Why do we care about them? It's because they deliver something real. The authenticity of someone trying their best, the relatability of the dreams that they have, the excitement of the competition, and the emotion of transformation. Also, success on these shows isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Social media, fan communities, and follow-up content keep the buzz going on. Even eliminated contestants build careers based on exposure. In a way, auditions today are most powerful form of reality storytelling. They give us a front row seat at someone else's turning point. So overall, these shows aren't just about crowning winners anymore. They're about creating shared experiences that cross borders and languages. Whether you're cheering for a favorite trainee or discovering a new artist from halfway across the world, audition programs invite you into a story that feels personal and collective at the same time. They also reflect where entertainment is headed, more interactive, more global, and more connected to fans than ever before. As the lines between viewer and participant continue to kind of blur, audition shows are proving that culture isn't just something we watch, it's something we help shape. So that was our list for Listomania. We just talked about today's auditions and tomorrow's cultures. And again, if now that I mentioned a few of these audition programs, go ahead and answer our question of the day and tell me which one of these programs or programs that you've seen that I haven't mentioned is the most memorable to you. And that was our Listomania. Let's take a song break. Here is Try Everything by Shakira.
I messed up tonight. I lost another fight. Lost to myself, but I'll just start again. I keep falling down. I keep on hitting the ground, but I always get up now to see what's next. Birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I
Welcome back, everyone. That was Try Everything by Shakira. And I'm your host, Kimberly, and you're listening to Midday Mate here on BEFM. And now our question of the day and text topic. It is, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? What was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? 가장 기억에 남는 오디션 프로그램은 무엇인가요? And I have an answer here from Benny Neem saying Produce 101. That's the show that I was trying to say, but I didn't remember the title, so I said 주인공은 나야 나. But now, thank you, Benny Neem. Produce 101, good. And Dream Maker from the Philippines, produced by local and the Korean team. And the reason is they are memorable for the future artists and also American Idol. Yes, do you remember the first season of American Idol? That was a while back. And that's when Kelly Clarkson won, right? Or yes, I believe so. That was really fun because I feel like that was one of like the first audition shows that ever came up. But Produce 101 was also a good one. I definitely kept up with that. And I never heard of Dream Maker, but I'm sure since Benny Neem liked it, I'm sure it's good. And we have another message here from 만학도 영어님 saying 안녕하세요. 제가 가장 재밌게 본 오디션 프로그램은 흑백 요리사입니다. Culinary Class Wars. 어쩌면 다들 그렇게 맛있는 요리를 뚝딱뚝딱 잘 만들어내든지 부러웠어요. 그들의 솜씨가 점점. Yes, Culinary Class Wars was also a very good one. 흑백 요리사 because they had, you know, the white team and then the black team and then they had to go head to head and they would all like cook everything so quickly and chop everything so nicely. It was a fun show to watch. Yes. And then we have another message here from 곤드레밥님 saying 쇼미 빼고 오디션 얘기할 수 있습니까 형님들? Let's get it. With a little emoticon going like this. But yes, Show Me, I've never really got into Show Me, but I remember there's this one season, and I think that's when from YG, Maino was on it. 손민호? Or I forget his name now. But yes, someone was on it, and it was really fun then. But yes, there are so many different ones. For me, I think one of the most memorable audition programs for me, I have two. One of them being super K-pop star. I forgot the show. I just looked at Jeff and I totally forgot it right now. And if you can see, Jeff's like a mini Jeff here if you're on YouTube. Boop, boop, boop. But K-pop star was a really big one for me because one of my friends was on it and she made it to like the very end stages. So I remember she gave us tickets and I actually went and we were able to watch it and like legit JYP, YG, and like the other person, they were so close and I could see all their facial expressions. It was really cool. So K-pop star was one. And another one was for me, Physical 100, Physical Pick, because another friend of mine was on season 1. So it was really fun, like cheering for him and hoping that he got to the end. But it wasn't until the end, but he still did a good job. But those are the two memorable audition programs for me. So now that you know some of our listeners' answers and my answer, go ahead and share. Send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll only cost you 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Search the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of your app stores. You can listen to our programs and leave us comments after logging in. And now I'll be right back with our Friday segment. And now it's time for Weekend Haps. Get the latest on everything happening in and around Busan with Jeff.
I'm
Hello.
back.
Yes.
I'm back.
Of course, we can't have our Fridays without you, Jeff.
Right. Somebody has to let everybody know what's going on.
And who's better than you?
I don't know.
Nobody. Before we get started, let me ask you our question of the day. Are you a big audition program, TV type of guy?
Not particularly, but I do enjoy watching like the small clips, I guess. But I was an American Idol watcher, like the early seasons.
You're right.
Yeah, I liked watching that, more particularly the early part where they have the bad singers.
Yes.
Because just listening to Simon was what made that show. And then I enjoy like watching like highlights of the talent shows, like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent.
Right.
And I actually did watch Physical Beck as well. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I loved it because you know what I did? I would order chicken and I would be eating chicken with my husband. Like, wow, those guys look really strong. Like, look at that. I think we can do that, right? And we're like eating our chicken, getting fat.
Nice.
Every episode.
Whoops.
But sounds fun. So the back, you know what you just brought up was a really good thing with American Idol. They would always add in those bad auditions
Yeah.
on purpose.
That was the best part for me.
It was a lot of fun.
I mean, there's still ones that I can clearly remember. I actually also liked was it Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay?
Ah, yes.
Those were fun. Just watching him yell at people.
Yes. And his face getting super red yelling
Yeah.
at them. That was also fun.
Yeah.
I also want a beef Wellington every time I watch that show.
Yeah. So I think basically I enjoy watching them for people who screw up, people who get yelled at. I don't know why, but to me, those are
The
just
bad parts.
yeah, they're more fun.
Yeah. Well, now that we know your answer, thank you. What is happening around Busan?
Okay, a lot going on, and especially this weekend. So, a big event going on this weekend is the 2025 Joseon Tongshinsa Festival, which is taking place this weekend. And it's a big one because it commemorates the 60th anniversary of normalization and diplomatic relations between South Korea and Japan. So this is registered as a UNESCO Memory of the World. The historic reenactment will expand across Busan with larger scale events, international performances, and symbolic maritime journeys. So they're actually expanding it this year, because it usually runs in Nampodong. But it's running from today through Sunday at places including Gwangbok-ro, Bukang Pier 1, the Joseon Tongshinsa History Museum, Yongho Starlight Park, and Hyundai APEC House under the theme Together We Continue Tomorrow. So the festival's main attractions, which is the procession, will be reenacted twice on April 26th. So at first from 2 to 3 p.m. on Gwangbok-ro, followed by a full-scale reenactment from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. starting at Pier 1 of the Bukang Pier and ending at the Waterside Park with 500 participants.
Wow.
Should be interesting.
It does sound very interesting.
Yeah, so this event recalls Busan's maritime heritage and its role as a historic departure point for diplomatic missions to Japan. So to mark the diplomatic anniversary, Japan's Kurosaki Jian Yamakaza cultural troupe will visit Busan for the first time in 9 years, performing on Saturday at 7 p.m. at Bukang Waterside Park. The event concludes with a drone show hosted by the Donggu office. It's a 10-minute drone show taking place at 8 p.m. at the pier. So,
You can't do anything in Busan without a drone show.
right,
Gotta always have that in there.
right. But they're cool. I like the drone
I
shows.
do.
Also, this is interesting. So on Saturday and Sunday, families can enjoy hands-on activities at the Joseon Tongshinsa History Museum, including the Joseon Tongshinsa Exploration Team, cultural performances, food booths, and quizzes. Also, a restored Joseon Tongshinsa ship will set sail for Osaka on April 27th, retracing a 200-year-old diplomatic route. Wow. So the ship's departure will be preceded by a prayer ceremony at Bomosa Temple at 10 p.m. and a departure event at Yongho Starlight Park at 3 p.m. So this marks the first full maritime recreation of Tongshinsa's route since missions were dispatched to Japan from 1607 to 1811. So it's quite a
Long
event.
time ago.
Yeah. So this year's expanded festival honors Busan's pivotal role in historic diplomacy while fostering continued cultural exchange between Korea and Japan.
Wow. So again, everybody, that was the 2025 Joseon Tongshinsa Festival taking place here for the 60th anniversary.
Yeah, so it's quite a big event, and there's a lot of interesting things, especially culturally, and especially because you don't get to see too much, a lot of goodwill between the two countries. So it's a good event that shows that the diplomacy between the two countries is quite strong.
There are efforts going into it.
Right. And this event has always been a good peacemaking event between the two nations. So it's a good event to go check out. So if you're down near Nampodong or near the waterfront park in Busan Port 1, it's a good place to go. And it's actually a really nice park. So if you've never been out there, it's a good chance to go. It's a huge park.
Ooh. And then we do have kind of like the schedule of what's going on. So if you are one of our YouTube listeners, go ahead and screenshot it so that you're able to see what's going on when. Again, this is from the 26th and the 27th.
No, tonight, 25, 26, 27.
25th, sorry, the
Today.
25th,
Today
26th,
through
and
Sunday.
27th.
Yeah.
So there we go. My mistake. Today until Sunday, everybody. So go on, get it.
But yeah, the big events are going on tomorrow.
So with that, what is up next?
Summer vacation season is approaching, and airlines are ramping up their international flight services from Busan in an effort to attract more travelers.
You know, I was talking to one of my students last night, and I was like, how many more Mondays do you have until summer break? He's like, 8. I was like, how did you know that already? He's like, I've been counting. So 8 weeks, 8 more weeks until summer vacation for international schools here in Busan.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's crazy. That's 2 months.
Yeah, the university semester is already half over. Midterm exams were last week.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's flying by. It's flying by. So if you're looking to travel,
Yes.
we have a couple of new flights that are starting. So Air Busan's going to resume its Busan to Ulaanbaatar route it's actually already started on April 22nd with twice weekly flights. Also, in addition, Air Busan is expanding its service to China. So beginning next week, the airline will double the number of weekly flights to Yanji, increasing its flights from 3 to 6. Vietnam Airlines is also set to launch a new direct route from Busan to Nha Trang, with service is beginning in June ahead of the holiday rush. So if you want to head to Nha Trang, there's going to be flights scheduled, 3 flights, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays. It's going to be a daily flight, but with different times. Those are at 7:55. Tuesday, Fridays, and Saturdays, they're going to fly 5 minutes later at 8.
Nice. So Mongolia, China, or Vietnam, if any of these are places that you've wanted to go to but haven't been able to, now is your time because lots of flights have opened.
Yeah, and if you've never been in Nha Trang, it's a beautiful place.
I've never been.
I went there maybe 2 or 3 years ago because my friend moved there, who used to live here. And the beach there is stunning. And they have similar to what looks like Wangali Beach. They have a big road, but then they have the beach facing the front, but it's much longer. And the beach sand is like white. And they've got these little bars set up in some of the places and lounge chairs. It's a beautiful beach. I highly recommend going to Nha Trang if you've never been.
Well,
it's super cheap. The food is fantastic. There's a lot of Koreans there, actually, as well. A lot of Koreans and a lot of Russians.
You're the ambassador for Nha Trang.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
So go ahead and visit these places if you would like to. Again, these are new airline or new flights that have been opening up with these airlines.
Yeah. And lastly, before we go to break, so Yeonjae-gu is set to open the nation's first public library dedicated entirely to comics and webtoons. Scheduled for a June launch, the Yeonjae Comics Library will house approximately 30,000 comic books, making it the largest comic-specialized public library in South Korea. So it's located in Yeonsan-dong, just a 5-minute walk from Busan Station on Subway Line 3. It's already been completed, but it's just undergoing its final preparations for its opening. So the first floor will include a youth-oriented manga lounge, monthly curated pics and media walls for live drawing shows and video screenings. The second floor's Forest of Comics will feature a more immersive reading experience with beanbags, bed-style seats, and access to writing guides, theory books, and classical titles. There will also be curated sections for bestsellers, Busan-based works, and enduring favorites. The third floor will focus on education and creation, featuring a webtoon creation studio and cultural program room. A multi-purpose hall on the fourth floor will host author talks, film screenings, and various performances. So, something to look forward to in June.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And hopefully they also have the food. Because whenever we go to these book cafes or comic book cafes, they have the best food there.
I did not know that. I wouldn't imagine putting a food stall where books are would be a good idea.
Oh, it's the best when you're laying down and reading a comic book and you're eating some ramen there. It's the best.
I thought the splatter would get over the books.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
So again, there is a new, the first public library dedicated entirely to comics and webtoons in Yeonsan-dong. So go ahead and check that out. And with that, let's take a song break. Here is My Golden Years by the Lemon Twigs. welcome back, everyone. You just listened to My Golden Years by the Lemon Twigs. And you're listening to Midday Mate, and we're in the middle of our weekend Haps segment with Jeff, where we're talking about news and events and things that are happening in Busan.
Yeah. One last quick, sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, one last quick news note, especially for American listeners out there, is that the U.S. consulate in Busan is reportedly among 27 overseas diplomatic missions under review for potential closure by the Trump administration. So this is the only one in Asia that's under consideration, which they say is a part of a broader effort to streamline the U.S. government's overseas operations. If closed, the consulate's functions would likely be integrated to the U.S. Embassy in Seoul. And so the U.S. Busan consulate is responsible for promoting Korea-U.S. exchanges in the Busan, Daegu, Ulsan, Gyeongnam, and Jeju regions, and supporting the U.S. companies doing business related to the regions. It's been open since 2007, though it did close during the 1998 due to the financial cuts.
Interesting.
So, not sure if that's going to happen, but it possibly could. So, people would have to get their stuff done up in Seoul if need be.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think we do have time for the fifth one. Did you want to go ahead and do that?
Well, let's go ahead and go through the events because we do have a lot of those first.
Okay.
So let's go through the music events of this weekend.
Nice.
So at the Busan Concert Hall, first time we get to say that there's an event there. This is the one that's opening up in Busan Citizens Park. So this is the pre-opening performance entitled The Sound of Strings, is going to be performed tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. By the ensemble Cosmopolitan. At the Cultural Center tonight, we have Kwak Moon-jung performs a flute recital, joined by pianist Kang Han-sol and violinist Park Ji-young. And also on Sunday, violinist Cha Ji-hee performs a Sunday evening recital at 7:30. Events-wise this weekend, the Lotus Lantern Festival still going on around the city. That's going on through May 6th. The Busan International Short Film Festival is taking place. Got underway yesterday with its opening ceremony and reception. This festival will feature not only screenings of competition films, but also director talks, special invitations, and industry programs. This is going on at the Cinema Center through the April 29th. Around Suyeongbae and Haeundae, the Busan Super Cup International Yacht Race is going on for 3 days around the local waters. So if you see a bunch of yachts around the waters, you'll know what's going on.
Ah, they're racing.
Yeah. This weekend going on at Busan Citizens Hall, the musical Don Juan French original tour is taking place. So the popular French cast is coming to Busan for 5 performances through Sunday. At Daebyun Harbor, the Gijang Anchovy Festival returns this year. Starts with an opening ceremony, and various programs will be held, such as the Gijang Seaweed Harvesting Experience event, barehanded live fish catching, and Anchovy Song Festival. This is going on through Sunday, beginning today. Did you go to the festival last? No.
Oh, I missed it. But I
no.
did go to a different event at Bexco. So I went to the furniture show instead. But because I missed the Gijang Seaweed, I want to go to this anchovy one.
Yeah, why
I
not?
love it. Myeolchi, let's get it.
Yeah, why not? Going on at Bexco this weekend, a few events of interest. The Busan International Food Expo is taking place through Sunday. Also, through Saturday is the Busan Startup Fair, so you can check out the latest information about startup companies. Also, the K-Pet Fair going on. So if you're looking to get some stuff for your pets, you can head over to Bexco through Saturday. And then also going on is the 2025 Earth Day at Space 101.1 and Daecheon Gallery. So this multidisciplinary exhibition brings together 44 artists, academics, performers, and creators whose works explore the intersections of art, nature, technology, and human connection in the face of global climate challenges. So that's also going on. Sports-wise, we have the iPark in town on Sunday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. at Gudok Stadiums. They're playing Hwasong, and Busan currently is ranked 7th. Hwasong is ranked 12th, and they're actually playing much better lately, so it can be good to go out and check out and support the local football team.
Interesting. So when you said the Busan International Food Expo, my eyes just went like, doing. That sounds like a lot of fun too, especially if I'm just going to go and eat lots of different type of international food.
Yeah.
Have you ever been before?
Yes And I don't know technically how international it is. It might have gotten better. I went a few years ago. It was a little disappointing in the international food respect, but I think maybe it's gotten a little bit better.
I mean, if they have samples, I'm there.
Yeah.
So lots of things that are happening around here in Busan, everyone, from the Busan Concert Hall to the Busan Cultural Center, even in Mexico and at different areas. So go ahead and make sure that you're up to date with everything that's happening so that you have some fun plans for the weekend.
Yeah, and you can always check out my website at hapskorea.com to find out the latest information. This weekend, we're running a story about 12 great places to go take photos in nature out in Gyeongnam. So it's a good list of places to go. Some really nice looking places out there.
Definitely. I'm sure it's even better because the weather is getting better. So you can definitely go out, take some beautiful pictures. So stay on the lookout for that article popping up.
Right.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for everything that you have shared with us today. It's so good to have you, even in season 2 of Midday Mate. And I'll see you next week.
Okay. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye-bye. And everyone, that is the end of our first hour. I'll be back at 1 p.m., so don't go too far. Here is One More Time by Michel Fuentes.
Give it to me one more time, before I give it up, give it up, give it up. The feeling I get when you look in my eyes, it shivers my needs for temptation. The closer you move, you complete my desires. I'm falling again for obsession. Can you touch me and I'll touch you now? Just one more time. Give it to me one more time. All night before I give it up. Tonight, just give me one more time. It's alright, 'cause tonight is the night. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. Like rain on my skin, you're all around me. I can't control my intentions. Missing your breath close to my body. I'm falling again for obsession. Can you touch me and I'll touch you now? Just one more time. Give it to me one more time. All night before I give it up. Tonight, just give me one more time. It's alright, 'cause tonight is the night. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more Tonight, give me one more time. Tonight, give me love tonight one more time. Give it to me one more time. All night before I give it up. Tonight, just give me one more time. It's alright, 'cause tonight is the night. Give it to me one more time. All night before I give it up. Tonight, just give me one more time. It's alright, 'cause tonight is the night. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me. Give it to me one more time.
Baby, one more time. Can I blow your mind? Do you wanna more time. Can I blow your mind? Boy, you let me shine. Can I make you mine? Gonna be just fine. All I wanna hear, you breathing in my ear. Sugar, have no fear. I love you night and day. Please don't go away. Can I be your prey? Feel my body tonight, but love I cannot hide. It's gonna be alright, baby. One more time. Can I blow your mind? Baby, one more time. Can I blow your mind? Maybe if we join our hearts forever, we can make it better. I'm loving every minute of the hour. If you can be mine, baby, one more time. Can I blow your mind? Baby, one more time.
I won't let your love ever go to waste. I won't ever do that to you. You're always the start of my better days. Your gravity is pulling me through. And tell me that you know that. Tell me that you know that. Know that. I can't change the way that I feel for you. That I feel for you. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I won't let this love ever fade away. This forever's all that I want. We can drive all night and never hit the brakes. 'Cause I don't ever want it to stop. And tell me that you know that. Tell me that you know that. Know that. I can't change the way that I feel for you. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
And you just heard The Way It Is by Cheat Codes and Two Friends. The Way It Is blends upbeat energy with bittersweet lyrics. It talks about someone struggling to move on from a relationship, caught between pretending everything's fine and still holding on to memories. The song captures that push and pull, trying to act okay on the outside while feeling lost in the inside. Its catchy beat masks the emotional depth underneath, making it a perfect track for the late night drives or moments of quiet reflection. Hello everyone. We are live in the studio in Busan this Friday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM if you're a mate in the Kijang, Cheongwan, or Noksan areas. And I am your host, Kimberly. Hello, hello. And now it is time for hour number 2. So, what do we have coming up? We'll have today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And then after that, we'll have Byte-sized banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with Andrew. After that, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And then we'll close up the show for today with Favorites in One's POV, Favorites in One's Point of View, curating the perfect song that fits different themes. And now, our question of the day and text topic, it was, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? What was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? 가장 기억에 남는 오디션 프로그램은 무엇인가요? And I have another message here from 곤드레밥님 saying, when Kelly Clarkson showed up, was it American Idol or something? Yes, it was American Idol. Anywho, it was pretty good. The show had real stories and vibes, but now it's kind of all over the place. I didn't know that American Idol was still happening. Is it? I don't know how many seasons there were of that show, but it has been around for a really, really long time. And 만화또 영화님 saying, wow, 김별리님 연예인급 친구가 많군요. 많았는데 이제는 없습니다. Ever since I moved to Busan, since they all live in Seoul, they're too busy for me. But yes. And there were a few more other answers. 만화또 영화님 also mentioning when we're talking about the comic book library that's opening up. 빈백 의자에 앉아서 라면 먹으면서 만화책 보기. 김별리님 만화책 좀 읽을 줄 아시군요. 저는 don't read the comic books, but I did go a few times with my husband because he likes to, just lounge around and read the comic books. So I went to eat the ramen because I heard that it was so good there. So then I was just looking at pictures and then ate ramen, and then I got bored, and then I went down one flight and I went to the coin 노래방 by myself instead. But yes, I do know that we eat ramen at the 만화책방. So, yes, we have another message here from 가보자고님. Hello, hello. Saying, I left the office early today. It is my first time to tune in this show. Well, welcome to Midday Mate 가보자고. And we're so glad to have you here. And now, let us take a song break before, though. Again, the question of the day, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? Go ahead and send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050 only for 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us and send your messages for free. And we also have our smartphone app. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of the app stores so you can listen to our programs and leave us comments after logging in. And now, let's take a song break. Here is Because of You by Kelly Clarkson.
I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did. You felt so hard. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid I lose my way, and it's not too long before you point it out. I cannot cry because I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake
welcome back, everyone. That was Because of You by Kelly Clarkson. And now it's time for today's quote. A moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And now our quote is, success comes with a lot of pressure, but you just have to keep believing in yourself. And this was said by singer Leona Lewis. Success comes with a lot of pressure, but you just have to keep believing in yourself. 성공은 많은 압박이 따르지만 그저 자신을 믿고 계속 나가야 합니다. So, Leona Lewis is the powerhouse vocalist who first rose from fame on the show The X Factor in the UK. She wasn't born a global superstar. Like many others, she stepped onto the stage as an unknown. One song, one audition, and her whole life changed. And how uncanny that it is connected to our whole theme of today's show. But the moment that millions of people saw on TV, that was the tip of the iceberg. Behind that moment were years of practice, self-doubts, rejection, and resilience. And even after she quote-unquote made it, the pressure didn't go away. It probably got even more intense, don't you think? Because now people expected her to deliver perfection time and time again. And that's the thing about success. It's not always the end of a struggle. Sometimes it's the start of a new one. But what makes Leona's journey so inspiring is this. She didn't crumble. She kept showing up, she kept singing, and above all, she kept believing in herself. And that belief, that's the real magic. It's what keeps you going when the cameras stop rolling. It's what fuels the next song, the next idea, and the next brave leap into the unknown. Maybe you're not stepping onto a global stage anytime soon, but we all face our own version of auditions, don't we? That job interview, that creative pitch, that first date. Moments where the world feels like it's watching and we have to prove that we're worthy. And in those moments, Leona's words echo in the background. So wherever you are in your journey today, whether you're preparing for something big, recovering from a setback, or just trying to make it through the day, I hope you remember this. You are not alone. The pressure is real, but so is your potential. So here, her quote isn't just advice. It's quiet kind of strength. It reminds us that self-belief doesn't mean having all the answers or feeling confident all the time. It means choosing not to give up, even when your voice shakes. It means trusting that who you are right now is enough to take the next step. And that kind of trust builds slowly, one small win at a time. So, take a breath today. Let go of the idea that you have to be perfect to be worthy. Like Leona, you're allowed to grow under pressure. You're allowed to stumble, but through it all, don't stop believing in your own voice. It may be quieter than the noise around you, but it's yours. And that's where your strength lives. Again, our quote for today is from Leona Lewis, and it is, success comes with a lot of pressure, but you just have to keep believing in yourself. Success comes with a lot of pressure, but you just have to keep believing in yourself. 성공은 많은 압박이 따르지만 그저 자신을 믿고 계속 나가야 합니다. And that was today's quote. So let's take a song break and listen to a song from the artist herself. Here is Better in Time by Leona Lewis.
guess there's no more you and me. No more you and me. It's time I let you go so I can be free. And live my life how it should be. No matter how hard it is, I'll be fine without you. Yes, I will. Thought I couldn't live without you. It's gonna hurt when it heals too. Even though I really love you, I'm gonna smile 'cause I deserve to. Yes, I do. Thought I couldn't live without you. It's gonna hurt when it heals too. Even though I really love you, gonna smile 'cause I deserve to.
And welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Midday Mate, and now it is time for Byte-sized banter with Andrew.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Yes. What's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much. Just looking forward to the weekend, as
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, me too. Actually, not this weekend, but it'll be next weekend will be, the Children's Day, all this kind of stuff, holiday weekend. So I'm kind of in the process of trying to get ahead of it and plan something to do. My kids have been at me kind of like, hey, Dad, what are we doing for that? I'm like, oh, shoot, they remembered. So I want to get in the car and go somewhere just because everywhere around the city is so busy.
Right.
And I don't know, get out and try to do something a little different.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend, my husband is running a marathon or a 20-kilometer, 20K.
Half marathon?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that a half marathon?
Yeah.
Then yeah, he's running a half
There
marathon
you
this
go.
weekend.
Happy days.
Go, go.
Yeah. Have fun. You're like, I'll be there cheering,
No, I won't. I'll be at home.
enjoying the time.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what are we talking about this Friday?
All right. So you're a movie fan,
Yes.
TV drama fan.
Of course.
All right. So this is kind of along with this. The question is formulated for movies, but we could switch this up to be for anything. All right.
Oh.
So if you could see one movie again for the first time, what would it be and why? So, to have that initial reaction like those kind of things where you, after you see it once, kind of like, The Sixth Sense where he's like, I see dead people. Like after that, you're never going back.
Oh, man. So listeners, 한 영화를 처음으로 다시 볼 수 있다면 어떤 영화고 이유는 무엇인가요? I'm going to have a few minutes to think about this.
All right, yeah. So I think I kind of have, I have two. So if we went for a movie, the movie I would choose would be Inception.
Oh.
All right. Now, for our listeners who aren't aware of this movie, and no spoilers, but it's been out for a long time, it's all about dreams, and you're going inside a dream, inside a dream, inside a dream, and then trying to plant some ideas in somebody's head kind of thing so you can change something on the real world through the dream world. It's like, that's a really buggered up version of it, but it's kind of what happens.
Yes.
But once you see it once, the illusion is gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'd love to watch it again and maybe watch it in a theater with it being packed with people. So I feel sometimes I enjoy watching movies alone or going to the cinema alone, and then I don't have to share my snacks. I don't have to answer any questions. It's just me. But I do like being in a really busy cinema with people who are respectful, because they're not all chatty and stuff like that. But I'd like to get some reactions from people while you're in there. Just adds to the atmosphere. All right, that kind of stuff. So for a movie, for me, Inception would be one, just because there's so many twists and turns.
Right.
That would definitely be up there on the list for sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah. For a TV series or drama, I would have to go with Game of Thrones.
I've never watched it.
See, have you read the books?
No.
Oh, and you're a book person as well.
Yeah, but it's my thing. I don't know if I mentioned it with you, but it's like I have this weird thing where if it's really popular, then I don't watch
Yeah,
it.
100. Okay, I have a bunch of friends that are similar to you in that
Yeah.
respect. They're just like, no, maybe I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I don't know
right?
why I'm like this.
Yeah, and actually, with a lot of these new series that are out there now, I'm very similar. I'm just like, I'll get to it. If someone spoils it, they spoil it. But maybe Game of Thrones, or there's another show. This is going way back now called The Wire.
Hey, The Wire's from my hometown.
There you go,
Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd be gloating about that, but no. So that show I thought was amazing because I enjoyed those style of movies or documentaries about crime, drugs, these kind of things. So maybe those three things, but Inception would probably be up there for movies in my. I really enjoy the movie, but it's not my favorite movie by any means, but it's a movie that really messed with my head. And if I could see it again for the first time, I'd like to have that feeling.
Right. And then everyone has like their own interpretation of what happens at the end of the movie too.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I wish I had a good answer for this. I don't know. I'm still trying to think. I guess this question kind of made me feel like I'm not a very big movie person.
How about TV series?
TV series.
And this could be not like a dramatic one like Game of Thrones or, Lost or something like that. What about, like Friends? Like something like that. Like start it from the beginning and not know what happened.
That's true.
And then you could watch the whole, like How I Met Your Mother or something like
I
that.
was just about to say, I'll choose How I Met Your Mother then.
Yeah?
Himyam, because there's so many different like jokes within it.
I love that
And
show.
then it's like they bring back old jokes and like old references from the seasons prior.
Yeah.
So I would want to watch that again, I guess.
Yeah, it is one of those shows that I'm not saying you could just pick it up and watch it because there's going to be a lot of nuances that you're not going to get.
Right.
But it is one of those shows that I feel that because you've put in the time, they're a bit respectful to that and they'll throw in like little things. Same as like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Another show like they'll pull from like 2 seasons ago. You know what I mean or whatnot. And you're like, I remember that. Any new people aren't going to get that joke. Like little Easter eggs kind of in there. So, yeah, I think that there. And then I wrote on the paper here of one of my favorite movies of all time is Shawshank Redemption. And
yes.
I think just for the sheer, like, I don't know, I love like those kind of movies that are set in like, 50, 60, 70 years ago. It just takes you into a different time in America that, obviously we never experienced and thankfully we didn't, but it's, I don't know, it's just really, really cool to see those movies as well. Or like a horror movie.
Oh, no.
Not into horror movies?
Not at all.
Oh.
I'm too scared of those. Or I have one. This is one of like a recent TV series that was out on the Flicks, and it's called When Life Gives You Tangerines, and it's a Korean one with IU and Park Bo-gum. And I watched until around episode 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But then it made me cry too much.
Oh.
Because it was like too like touching, and it's about family and sacrifices and things of that sort. So it made me think of my family. And then I remember as I was watching episodes 1 through 4, I still haven't finished the series. I would just fast forward a lot because there was a lot of crying scenes. I was like, nope, I can't cry today. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. So if I could, I would just start it from the beginning with a fresh outlook and not cry.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of some other movies or TV series as well. I used to watch The Big Bang Theory. I enjoyed that just because of the science aspect in it, but it was a bit outlandish as well. Maybe, I don't know. There used to be a show, and maybe the newest version of it, but from a long time ago, the Beverly Hills 90210.
Ah, yes.
The original one. That was like me, like my middle school show, like maybe in the high school. That was my jam.
There was a remake when I was in high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
that was
the
the
one I
remake.
like.
Yeah.
I also, The Office. Well, I haven't watched it all.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Office or something like Modern Family.
Yeah.
Things of that sort. All super funny.
Yeah, great.
So, listeners, if you could see one movie again or a TV series again for the first time with a fresh new outlook, what would it be and why? Go ahead and let us know so that we can get some recommendations. So, what we could watch this weekend. Aha. Well, Andrew, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.
Have a good one.
Bye. And welcome back, everyone. That was our bite-sized banter segment with Andrew. And the topic was, if you could see one movie again or TV show for the first time, what would it be and why? And I have an answer here from Benny Neem saying, for me, Train to Busan and Rush Hour. Rush Hour is such a good movie. And the reason is I want to think that I need some refresher, of course. Or if Don't Make a Scene can be talked about, this one or Burno, then you know what? I will try to look for a scene from Rush Hour for our next Don't Make a Scene for that. Yes, very good one. I do want to watch Rush Hour again, so maybe that is something I'll watch this weekend. Thank you. And then we have another answer here, again from Benny Neem saying, can I also add Final Destination to the mix or maybe Handmaiden? Final Destination, too scary. And 곤드르밥님 and Jen님 saying 폭삭 속았수다. Yes, that's what was When Life Gives You Tangerines. I just found the Korean title right now, just if in case you were to ask. 폭삭 속았수다. It's a tongue twister for me. But yes, it gave me a lot of, emotions and I was crying. So I was like, I can't watch it. But if I could watch it again, I think I would want to watch it again with my mom. Because then we can, after each episode, talk about how she raised me growing up. And I think it would be a really good time. So hopefully when she comes to Korea later this year, we can watch it together. And it'll feel like something new. And 곤드레밤님 saying 저도, and then with all these you emoticons, 이라고 봄. Yes, too many tears. And Jenny Neem also saying that there is lots of crying also. And then we have another message here from Ponim. Ponim. Saying 마미라는 영화를 다시 보고 싶어요. 마미라? or 마미라는? 마미. 수능 치고 조그만 독립 영화관에서 봤는데 오아시스 원더월이 깔리면서 화면 비율이 바꾸는 장면이 있었거든요. 거기가 쾌감이 대박이었어요. 꼭 한번 봐봐요. I do like that song, Oasis, Wonderwall. So, Mami, and we'll try to look for it later. Thank you, Ponim. And yes, we have another answer here from 곤드레밤님 saying Reacher, Park and Rec's, Office, Fresh Off the Boat, House of Cards, Shawshank Redemption, all good stuff. I can't just pick one. Yes, there are many different types of TV shows and movies that we'd all like to watch again with a fresh new lens. But who knows, maybe we can just watch it over the weekend and just have fun with it again. So that was our segment for Bite-sized Banter. And now let's take a song break. Here is Why Don't We Start From Here by Lucy Spraggan.
Every single wish she'd made, from shooting stars to birthday cakes, every lucky charm she'd say was for the great escape. She crossed her heart and hoped to die, said farewell and closed her eyes, knew that there was more to life in the great escape. She said, why don't we start from here? Why don't we start from here? chapter says, this is the greatest game. She said, why don't we start from here? 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 Let's go. She caught a falling leaf and held it in her palms and waited for the sun to shine. She caught a falling leaf and held it in her palms and waited for the sun. She said, why don't we start from here? 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 Let's go. Let's go. Why don't we start from here? Why don't we start from here? Let's go. Let's go. Why don't we start from here? Why don't we start from here? Let's go.
And that was Why Don't We Start From Here by Lucy Spriggan. And now it's time for Don't Make a Scene, learning real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And today we're going to be looking at The Blind Side one final time. So here, this week we're going to listen to we're going to learn from the movie The Blind Side. And let's do a little recap of what we have learned so far. On Monday, we learned about they'll be terrified until they realize he's a marshmallow. And marshmallow here is the key word in this expression. In this context, marshmallow is used to describe someone who looks tough, but is actually very soft, quiet, and kind of sensitive on the inside. On Tuesday, we learned about the phrase, give me a minute. Give me a minute. They're asking for a brief pause or a private moment, often to step in, solve a problem, or take control of a situation. And then on Wednesday, we talked about the phrase, we're in the middle of We're in the middle of thing. It's used to say something is currently happening and it's probably not the best to interrupt at this time. It's a way to express that you're focused, busy, or right in the middle of something, so you don't want to be, bothered. And yesterday, we learned about the expression, you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. This means that you may not appreciate this right now, what I'm doing, but in the future, you'll realize it was the right move and you'll be grateful. You'll thank me later. And I will not be reading the script again today because we've already, heard me do it Monday through Wednesday. And hopefully we have given you the link to listen to the actual clip. So hopefully you did your homework and you're able to listen to it. And now, for today, Friday, we're going to be talking about this expression. It is, you told me not to worry, that you had my back. But we're going to be focusing on the expression, you have my back. You had my back. And again, in The Blind Side here, Leanne is frustrated watching Michael struggle at football practice. So she walks right into the field, pulls him aside, and reminds him of a powerful moment of their past. She recalls when they went to a dangerous part of the town, and Michael promised her, don't worry, I've got your back. This is what he said earlier in the movie. That moment showed Leanne just how protective and loyal Michael O'Hara was. Now she's using that memory to help him tap into that same instinct on the field. And again, this movie, if you haven't watched it, is The Blind Side, and it is like a biographical movie of the life of Michael O'Hare, who became a very famous football player later on, who was adopted and taken under the reins of Leanne. So now let's break down this phrase. To have someone's back. This means to support, protect, or defend someone, especially in tough or risky situations. It shows loyalty and trust, and you're saying, I'm here for you, no matter what. I'm always going to have your back. I'll be here for you. You can depend on me. Originally used in military, watching your teammates blind side. The phrase has become common in everyday life. So originally this meant literally, I've got your back, because when you're on the battlefield, you can't see who's behind you. So they would stand behind you and they'd say, I got your back. So you're both on, attacking on both sides, and there's no blind spots. So why does this matter? Everyone needs someone who has their back, whether it's a parent, a friend, a teacher, a teammate, whoever. It's about more than words, it's actions. It's standing up for someone, looking out for them, or making them feel safe. Leanne brings this up because she knows that Michael is naturally protective because he protects Leanne's family, and especially Leanne has a younger son, so Michael O'Hare was acting like an older brother to him. Here, Michael O'Hare just needs to realize that football is another way to use that instinct of protection. So, when can we use this expression of, I've got your back, or you have my back? In school, you can say, don't worry, if you forget what to say during the presentation, I've got your back. That's so nice. So say that you have a group presentation with your teammates, and you're up on stage, but you forgot what to say. And then a friend says, don't worry, I've got your back. So they would swoop in and then continue the presentation themselves. How nice. Or with friends, you can say, he stood up for me when people were talking behind my back. He's really had my back. So say that people were gossiping about you, and here this person goes up to them and says, hey, stop that gossiping. It's not nice. That means they've got their back because, they're intervening and trying to stop the bad things from happening. Or in sports, you can say, we always play as a team. We've got each other's backs. So, when we're playing soccer, when we're playing basketball or anything, it's not a one-man, sport, right? You have your other teammates to depend on and for them to depend on you. So to have each other's backs, to make sure that you've got everything covered and no team can score against you. Or at work, you can say, my coworker had my back when the manager asked who finished the project. So you can say, yes, Kimberly finished it. She did a really good job. So really, they gave the credit to you. That's also having someone's back. Or something really funny could be, say that you were late to work and then your coworker got your back and said, oh, Kimberly just went to the bathroom. She was here earlier, but she'll be back soon. Phew. And you didn't get caught by your manager. So to have someone's back could be something where it's very serious with your friends and gossip, or something with, your teammates and your coworkers. So again, today's expression was, I've got your back. I've got your back. So Michael's promise wasn't just comforting, it revealed his true character. Saying, I've got your back is one of the most powerful ways to show someone that they matter. Whether it's on a football field, in a classroom, or just in life in general, having someone's back means they're never alone. So, who has your back? And whose back do you have? So here, Betty님 saying, mates have my back every day. And Juliet님 saying, 내가 있잖아, you had my back. And yes, there are so many other good examples, so very good. Thank you for your participation. And with that, let's go into a song break. But before, we had another answer for our question of the day from 최희숙님 on Kakao saying, 폴 포츠가 꿈을 이룬 오디션을 인상적이었어요. And that was for in Britain's Got Talent. So that was one of the audition shows that made a very memorable impact on 최희숙님. So with that, let's listen to a song by Paul Potts. Here is Nessun Dorma by Paul Potts.
Nessun dorma tua fredda stanza guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza.
And welcome back, everyone. That was Nessun Dorma by Paul Potts. And now it's time for Favorites in One's POV, curating the perfect song that fits different themes. And today I'm going to introduce to you a song about the month that we're in, which is April. As we say goodbye to April because it is already the 25th, there's something about this month that always lingers. Maybe it's the way that the light shifts just slightly warmer or how the rain feels softer, like it's trying to wake up the world a little gently. It's a month full of change, memories, and that bittersweet mix of hope and hesitation. So for this moment, we want to share a song with you that captures that feeling perfectly. And today's song is April by Beach Bunny. It's called April, and it's by Beach Bunny, an indie pop band from Chicago fronted by singer-songwriter Lily Trefillo. If you're not familiar with them, think upbeat melodies wrapped around the lyrics that hit you right in the heart. That's kind of their thing. Now, April isn't just a title, it's a mood. The track opens up with these words. April showers finally bring May flowers. Maybe this time I'll stay sober for hours. From the very first line, you feel it, the sense of vulnerability of someone trying to hold it together as everything around them begins to bloom. There's a gentle irony here. Spring is supposed to be about renewal, right? But the singer is caught in this emotional limbo, wondering whether they can really move forward. There's a line in the chorus that goes, I watch the flowers bloom, but I can't feel a thing. That one hits hard because it reminds us that healing doesn't always happen on schedule. Just because the calendar says it's spring doesn't mean your heart agrees. So, as we wrap up April together, I hope that this song gives you a little space to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Whether you're blooming or still waiting for your spring to arrive, it's all okay. So let's take a listen to April by Beach Bunny.
April showers
And welcome back, everyone. That was April by Beach Bunny. And our question of the day and text topic for today was, what was the most memorable audition program you've ever seen? What was the most memorable audition program that you've ever seen? 가장 기억에 남는 오디션 프로그램은 무엇인가요? And I had an answer here earlier from Jenny님 saying audition program 제목은 기억이 안 나는데요. 출신 가수 중 이승윤이 다리 참 예쁘다 신청해요. and then 곤드레밥님 said 이승윤이 나온 거면 Sing Again. And then Jenny said, 그런가 봐요. 건드리밤님 감사합니다. Look at us being so helpful to one another. Sing Again was also a very good, audition program that I saw also, but I never really kept up with it, but it did seem nice. Well, thank you for all your answers, everyone. And look at the time. It is a little past 1:51 p.m. in the afternoon, and it is time for me to wrap up the show. I had such a good time with you this week, starting from Monday to Friday, and with our new season of Midday Mate. I hope that you enjoyed all of our new segments and are ready for all of them to continue on, and stay tuned. And with that, let's wrap up the show. I've been your host, Kimberly, and here is our last song, The Scientist by Coldplay. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye!
Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Now let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. Pulling your puzzles apart.